a dashing couple dance performance by Ajwa and Aksa.
फिसला 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 तेरे गोरे बदन पे फिसला तेरे गुलाबी होठों को देख मैं तो पिघला 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 तुझको ले जाऊंगा मैं खींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे रानी आंखें मींच के ठंडी ठंडी बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे रानी आंखें मींच के ठंडी ठंडी बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के खींच के खींच के खींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के हाय हाय खींच के खींच के खींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के हाय हाय आय मटक 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 के चलती है आय झटक 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 वाल चलती है बड़ा संभलती है जान निकलती है हाथ लगा तो हंसी सी करती है ये मेरी गलती है पर इतना भी हॉट नहीं होना चाहिए यार तुझको लगाऊंगी मैं खींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे बेबी आंखें मींच के ठंडे ठंडे बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे बेबी आंखें मींच के ठंडे ठंडे बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के आसमां नीला नीला बदन मेरा गीला गीला देख मुझे वैसी नजर से बेबी फिला फिला आसमां नीला नीला बदन मेरा गीला गीला देख मुझे वैसी नजर से बेबी फिला फिला करना जो भी करना आंखें मींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे रानी आंखें मींच के ठंडी ठंडी बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे रानी आंखें मींच के ठंडी ठंडी बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के मेरी कार की सीट पे खाली खाली सीट पे प्यार मोहब्बत करेंगे रानी करेंगे पर बड़ी स्पीड में मेरी कार की सीट पे खाली खाली सीट पे प्यार मोहब्बत करेंगे रानी करेंगे पर बड़ी स्पीड में गोवा वाले बीच पे रानी आंखें मींच के ठंडी ठंडी बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के गोवा वाले बीच पे रानी आंखें मींच के ठंडी ठंडी बियर पिएंगे दोनों फोटो खींच के खींच के खींच के खींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के हाय हाय खींच के खींच के खींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें मींच के आंखें
Now, Kenza Rahman on stage with a delightful folk dance.
मींच
Next is a poem recitation by Zaim Yunus.
Good morning, teacher, and good morning, my friends. Brush, brush, brush your teeth every morning, every night. Brush, brush, brush your teeth in the morning, in the night. Take your brush, add some paste. Brush your teeth without any help. Brush your teeth left to right. Till the cleaning feels so right. The secret of having healthy teeth is to carefully brush every tooth.
Shaza and Shayan on stage with a nice couple dance.
Next is Nuha Askar on the stage to share her thoughts through a speech.
Here I have been given a topic to explain missing of school days due to this epidemic of COVID-19. Like other subjects or topics, I am not at all happy to explain the current situation due to this epidemic. It has been suffering in many ways of life terribly. Throughout the course of history, disease outbreaks have ravaged humanity, sometimes changing the course of history, at times signal the end of entire civilizations. The pandemic is an outbreak of a disease, the most recent being COVID-19, declared as such by the World Health Organization on March 12, 2020. COVID-19 began as an epidemic in China before making its way around the world in a matter of months, becoming a pandemic. Due to this pandemic, lakhs of people were died and many times suffering its bad and has been suffering its difficulties. This number includes scientists, rulers, engineers, doctors, cultivators, elders, youngers, and from many other workers of life. In India, only millions of people suffering its bad way by directly or indirectly through death, missing of jobs, lack of income, and many other ways. Let me go to the problem faced by me due to this COVID-19, especially related to my school life. Even it is minor than the situation faced by many. Firstly, my routine activities are totally collapsed. My habit of waking up of early in the morning and punctual study will stop. Play, joking, discussion about the matters under the sun according to the knowledge. Enjoyment of going to school and back to home and so many other experiences with my colleagues are now irrelevant. Lack of loving touch and presence of our beloved teachers are still a heartbreak. I miss many of my teachers and classmates, and remembrance of the old days make my eyes wet. However, we see hopefully and some good signs in the horizon of science for overcoming this situation at the soon. Humbly we can do prayer for everyone on the earth to back as fast as we can. God may bless us. Thanks a lot to my school for having me a chance and courage me to say something like this. Thank you once again to my teachers and all. Thank you.
We can witness a mono act by Aisha Nasiha.
മുന്നിൽ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്ന മോണാക്ട് ഒരു കുട്ടി ലയറിൽപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കഥയാണ് ഞാൻ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് ടീച്ചർ. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് എല്ലാവരും. ഇന്നത്തെ ഹോംവർക്കും ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ തന്ന ഹോംവർക്കൊക്കെ ചെയ്തോ? അതെ ടീച്ചർ, ഞാനൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു ടീച്ചർ. നല്ല കുട്ടിയാണല്ലോ കുമാർ. ഇനി എന്നും ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ വേണം കേട്ടോ. താങ്ക് യു ടീച്ചർ. അപ്പൊ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞു കേട്ടോ. ഇന്ന് ചേട്ടാ നിനക്ക് മുട്ടായി വേണോ? അതെ ചേട്ടാ. ഏത് മുട്ടായാണ്? ഈ മുട്ടായി കേട്ടോ. താങ്ക് യു ചേട്ടാ. അടുത്ത ദിവസം. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് ടീച്ചർ. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് എല്ലാവരും. ഇന്നെന്താ കുമാർ എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ഇല്ലാത്ത പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ? എന്തു പറ്റി? എനിക്ക് നല്ല ഉറപ്പും തലവേദനയുണ്ട് മാം. ഇനി അങ്ങനെ ആവർത്തിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല കേട്ടോ. ശരി മാം. ഓക്കെ, ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് കഴിഞ്ഞു കേട്ടോ. എന്താ ചേട്ടാ, ഇന്ന് മുട്ടായി ഉണ്ടോ? ഇന്ന് മുട്ടായി ഉണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ ഇനി മുതൽ എനിക്ക് പൈസ തരണം. അച്ഛന്റെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് അച്ഛന്റെ പോക്കിൽ നിന്ന് അടിച്ചു മാറാൻ മതിയല്ലോ. ശരി, ഇന്നാ എനിക്ക് 2 മുട്ടായി. അടുത്ത ദിവസം. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ് ടീച്ചർ. ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്. ഇന്നെന്താണ് കുമാറെ ഇന്നും ആ പഠിപ്പ്? എനിക്ക് അറിയില്ല മാം, എനിക്ക് നല്ല തലവേദന എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നിന്റെ ബാഗ് നിനക്കെന്താ പറ്റിയല്ലോ? നിന്റെ ബാഗ് നോക്കട്ടെ. നോക്കണ്ട മാം, അങ്ങനെ നോക്കണ്ട. ഒന്ന് നോക്കട്ടെ. അപ്പൊ കൊറേ ഗുളികയും മുട്ടായൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടല്ലോ. നമുക്കൊന്ന് പോയി ശശിമാസം ഒന്ന് കാണട്ടോ. ശരി ടീച്ചർ. മാഷേ, ഇവനിക്ക് എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ഇല്ലാത്തൊരു പഠിപ്പ് ഇന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ. എനിക്കറിയില്ല. മോനൊന്ന് അടുത്തേക്ക് വന്നോ. മോനിക്ക് എന്താ പറ്റിയത്? ഞാൻ സ്കൂള് വിട്ടാല് സ്കൂളിന്റെ അപ്പുറത്തില് ഒരു ചേട്ടനുണ്ട്. ആ ചേട്ടന് എനിക്ക് എന്നും മുട്ടായി തരാറുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ പിന്നെ ചേട്ടൻ പറഞ്ഞു എനിക്ക് പൈസ തരണമെന്ന്. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ അച്ഛന്റെ ബോക്സിൽ നിന്ന് പൈസ അടിച്ചു മാറുകയായിരുന്നു. മോനെ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് അടുത്ത് വന്ന്. നമ്മളുടെ ലോകത്തിന് ചുറ്റുപാടുമുണ്ട് ലഹരി മാഫികള്. അതിലൊന്നും പെട്ടുപോകരുത് കേട്ടോ. അത് അപകടമാണ്. നിന്റെ ഇത് പോകുമായിരുന്നു, നിന്റെ ജീവൻ പോകും അങ്ങനെ ആക്കിയാൽ. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇനി അതിലേക്ക് പെട്ടുപോകരുത് കേട്ടോ. സാറില്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്റെ ജീവിതം പോവുകയായിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് ശരിക്കും നന്ദിയുണ്ട്. കൂട്ടുകാരെ, നമ്മളുടെ ലോകത്തിന്റെ ചുറ്റുപാടുമുണ്ട് ലഹരി മാഫികൾ. അതുകൊണ്ട് അത് വലിയ അപകടമാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ. അതുകൊണ്ട് അതിലൊന്നും പോയി പെടരുത്. നമസ്കാരം.
Let's welcome Hani for fancy dress.
A jubilant group dance by Ishal Siddiq, Fatima Shifana and Adil Adnan.
बस यही कहना था मैं तेरी दीवानी रे अफसोस तुझे न क्या मुझसे दूर कहीं ना जा बस यही कहना था मैं तेरी दीवानी रे अफसोस तुझे न क्या तेरी मेरी कहानी नहीं बन गई तू मेरा हो गया मैं तेरी हो गई जहाँ जाए तू संग मुझे ले जा
An exquisite palm recitation by
Respected
Zia
personalities
Salim.
of today, a very good morning to one and all. I'm Zia Salim of Class 5, and here I am to recite my poem Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. Here I begin my poem, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and the frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mystic
The only other sound is the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep. But I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Next is on stage A Fancy Dress by Nawal Rahman.
To entertain you, here comes Maliha Faisal with folk dance.
I would like to call Nuha Askar for poem recitation.
From Class 6. Today I will recite a poem, Starry Woods in a Starry Evening, written by Robert Frost. Whose voices are I think I know? His house is in the village though. He would not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it cure to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, he
Aina Fari on the stage with a speech.
A warm good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. I hope you all are doing well. So, today I want to share my experience on COVID 19 lockdown and unlock for students' life. During this coronavirus time has begun, students have advantages and disadvantages. I was initially happy about the virus because there was lockdown all over India and there was no school, no college. Had a nice life initially, enjoying all the day with playing games, watching movies right from the morning to night. At once, I was fed up with watching movies, playing games, and I thought that why don't I earn money? And I earned money for a few days and also fed up with that. And waiting for unlocking situation to meet my friends and relatives. Still, the things are not settled to meet our friends and relatives. So, because of coronavirus, we have online classes. Slowly talking in online classes after some time in the lockdown period onwards. Initially, online classes feels better, where there was a complete change in the situation of the classes atmosphere. After a month, came to know that there's a lot of disadvantages and advantages this type of education, and finally came to know that this virus is not a blessing but a forced shadow for students' future life to adjust the online class on off mode. The shift of education is totally different from all my education career. This type of online courses is seen in software engineer attending from home and taking time to adjust the college courses. Now I will describe you from advantages and disadvantages of COVID-19 pandemic. Advantages. Scientifically, there's no advantages because there's a lot of huge loss in jobs, lives, and economy of country. But speaking about children, there's some advantages. School and college holidays, students can use their own time to study and they can improve their talents. And a lot of students learn that how to bake and how to craft work in this time. Time to spend with family is the best time with grandparents, cousins, mother and father and other relatives. Now I will describe you a few disadvantages of COVID-19 pandemic. Disadvantages. There's a lot of disadvantages because there's a huge loss in jobs, lives and economy of country and many people passed out. Main problem is online classes for students. Online classes. Online classes, the adoption rate is 50% to 60, whereas in classroom this adoption is around 80% to 90 class percentage. Online classes affect the eyes of the students due to long hours in front of this blue screen. Small kids like the play school and primary grades must not have this type of education because they do not have a lot of patience to sit in front of this blue screen. Education. Surely there's a lot of disadvantages because of this pandemic. Factors like this are no exams. Students are being given marks by the internals. This may impact their career in the future. These factors are going to be a foreshadow to the child future life. On this note, want to say that students are missing these days in school, colleges, and hoping the government take good decision on education with clear instruction as early as possible to avoid the situation that occurred by COVID-19 pandemic. So let's see what's gonna happen in future and let's see what's gonna happen in 2021. And stay safe, stay home. Thank
Let's
you.
welcome Lakshmi Shashikumar to share her thoughts through a speech.
Respected principal, teachers, my dear friends and all others, hope all of you are fine and safe. I'm Lakshmi from 7A. Today I'm going to be presenting a speech on the topic COVID-19 and your missing of school days. So let me begin. The COVID-19 pandemic is the greatest challenge we have faced since World War II. Its emergence was last year in Asia.
This virus has spread to every continent except Antarctica. Due to the fast spread of this disease, some countries have adopted the idea of lockdown, including our country, India. So, schools, colleges, and other working centers are not able to work. Due to this situation, offices have made a decision that is work at home. Schools and colleges have to take classes online. As a student, let me say, I find normal classes more effective than online classes. Even though teachers clear all our doubts and take excellent classes online, I like my normal classes and school days better. If you ask me what is an academic year in my school, we have our supportive teachers, other school members, our lovely principal, then we have our classroom, a lot of classmates and friends. Other than all those, we have many activities, programs, special days. Due to this pandemic, now we have them online too. But we don't get the same feeling of the school days, right? Yes, that is the reason I say I miss my school days. Now we can see our friends and teachers only on screens. I pray to God that this pandemic gets over soon so I can go back to my school, meet my teachers and friends and regain all that feelings of going to school. And if this pandemic gets over, I will also get a chance to wear my school uniform. So, saying this much, I'm ending my words. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Muhammad Rebin on the stage with poem recitation.
Good morning. I will be from first B. I'm going to sing English poem. One little, two little, three little Indian boys and girls. Ooh, ooh, shoot and arrow. Ooh, ooh, shoot and arrow. Three little Indian boys and girls. Four little, five little, six little Indian boys and girls. Ooh, ooh, shoot and arrow. Ooh, ooh, shoot and arrow. Six little Indian boys and girls. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Indian boys and girls. Ooh, ooh, shoot and arrow. Ooh, ooh, shoot and arrow. 10 little Indian boys and girls. Thank you.
Admission started. Pems CBSE, the only CBSE school in Parapanangadi municipality.
Pems CBC. Be with us for better tomorrow.